This is another promising sachet. It actually contains 10 milliliters of water, and you can see that it'd be about the size of the chlorhexidine. There is a tapered exit here and a tear top. So I will go ahead and tear it off and see how it goes. Tears very easily, and which I suppose is good. And when I attempt to pour it, I can pour it directly onto the bullseye without any problem. Hopefully that's visible on the camera there. So that's actually extremely promising. Now this one has an interesting feature that it can actually be resealed, although that's probably not very important in our application. But you can see this tab goes into this slot, and once it's in there, then the product has been reclosed, and it will be difficult to open it again. When I squeeze it, when I apply pressure, nothing comes back out. So that's an interesting sort of feature of that particular package. Here's a pretty bare bones version of a similar sachet. You can see on the bottom here that it actually is 10 milliliters. I don't know what the viscosity of the fluid is inside of here, but I can squeeze it pretty well and it's not going to burst or leak anywhere. Up at the top, it has a tapered exit, and I think that I will be able to tear off this tab and again just see how well it goes onto the bullseye. And there it goes. This is a viscous fluid, but I can control its flow quite easily directly onto the bullseye. So this is another sort of promising opportunity. This one is probably going to be one of the least expensive because it doesn't have any of the fancy features of the others. You notice that the outside can also be printed with directions directly onto it. Finally, here's our last sample of a pre-tabbed sachet. This is about 12 milliliters or so, so it's considerably bigger than would be required for chlorhexidine. I'll just tear off the top here and spray it directly onto the bullseye if I have my target practice right by now, and you can see it falling there directly on the bullseye. When I really squeeze it, I can give it a little jet there, but it can also just be droppered out with a little bit less pressure.